Did you get your candy? Daddy, can I have some candy? You all right?
Cold open?
All right, so we're doing a bit of a special edition here
Special edition
of the retro. God damn
the
it.
retro Better Off Dead gamers.
Yin Yang.
Better life, better half.
Yeah, we're doing this actually just to get another episode out for now. We are here at Anthony's 40th birthday.
Live, Anthony Rippo from the Retro Gamers 40th birthday party. He's out perusing the room right now. We're amongst, what is it, 200-300 people here?
Just about, yeah. There is. We've rented out the MCU Center. I don't think that's in New York.
Yeah, it's a little about, but literally, no joke. There's probably about 250 people here.
No,
Easy.
there's a good number of people here. Yeah,
You know, I think I actually saw the Brooklyn Borough president and a few other people here too.
definitely above code.
Ex-Mayor Koch is here, even though he's
How am
dead.
I doing? How am I doing?
Dead. He's not
Is
here.
he? Oh, well, that hasn't stopped other people being on the show.
This is true. But we're here celebrating our longtime friend Anthony's 40th birthday.
Yes.
He doesn't look a day over 40. 39.
I'm the last
we
one.
have episode 5, Frankie here. We have, let's see
God,
what
I
else.
forgot about Frankie.
We have He Who Should Not Be Spoken is here.
Yep.
Who else?
I'm the last one in the group who's going to be turning 40.
His hot sister's here, too. Yes, that's right. 2 more years.
Want to get her on the pod?
I'll get her on the pod and get her on my lap.
Oh,
I don't care that her father's.
Wow.
I don't care that her father's at the next table.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the last one who will turn 40 in 2020.
Yes,
So,
2020. What are we planning for your 40th, huh?
Probably the exact same thing.
Yeah, we have a candy table, which I've been noshing at. Thank you, diabetes. There's a
And a-
beautiful cake that looks like an
NES
an
controller.
NES controller.
Yeah.
What are you touching my microphone?
Just picking it
Did I
for
spit on it?
fleas. No, not at all.
Oh, some cupcakes. There's a little candy dish. I see a box of Super Mario cereal. I don't know if
That's
that's
what
a,
it is. That's a gift for
Oh,
her.
that's a gift.
That was
okay.
a gift.
Okay. Yeah, and we had some good food.
Food was actually really good. Bassett's.
Food was Bassett in Brooklyn. If you're in Brooklyn, and there's no other place to
At
go
least for
but
the
Bassett.
last few months. Has been really good.
Well, that was a big misunderstanding.
Yeah.
So that they found a body in the refrigerator.
I don't know what it was.
It's all right. We
I
got
think it was, what was that, eggplant parm that they had?
that over there. No, it was chicken Sorrento.
Oh.
I gotta tell you, Natalie looks good.
Yeah, no, she's definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
oh, here she comes.
Yeah, there she comes.
She wants a piece of this.
Does she?
Natalie, you want to be on the podcast? You want to be famous? All right, say what's up, Natalie. Say hi.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're at PG podcast. We're gonna go back to
that's why.
mine, the R-rated one.
okay.
We've known you long enough.
Yes.
okay,
Okay, you
go away.
have to go. You have to-
All right, we're back.
We're
back.
rolling.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Hold on, Sam,
the
beat it.
Hunger Games.
Beat it. Shut that mic down. All right, we have if you don't want to use your name, you don't have to. But
We can. Hi, I'm Natalie.
welcome Natalie to the Better Half. As you know, the podcast. Oh, I don't have the guest questions. Damn it, we could have.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well, we know some of the
Most
guest
of them.
list.
So we have Larry is the single guy. I'm the married guy. We basically compare lives. But Larry really doesn't date anymore, so that concept has got thrown out the window at about episode 20. So we're this is a bonus episode.
Oh, I love this. I'm single.
No, so tell us, being that you're single,
You're a single.
you're a single woman in New York.
Yes.
What is the current dating scene like? Pros, cons. What's
It's
like?
very scary.
Very scary.
Very, very scary.
How so?
Everything is a game. It's a facade. You're not getting realness anymore. I think that everyone is just trying to be who they are being at that moment for that person.
Gotcha.
It's a costume.
I say the only advantage I think you have, I would think these days, as opposed to when I was dating, was you could pretty much Google anybody now. So if you're dating someone,
know
you
their
could
whole history
you
before you
could
go
look
out,
at
yeah.
you can know everything about them just with a click of a few buttons.
Yes, but you don't know what's loose in the head. That's not going to be popping
Of course,
up,
of
so.
course. Hold on, we got a child has broken into. Go, beat it, both of you. I get it. I don't envy anyone in the dating scene these days. I know it's horrible. Do you do online dating?
Absolutely not.
No. Okay. Is there any particular reason why?
Be on if you want. We're talking about
It's,
life married versus
again,
life single.
Very scary. I just think that. Oh God, I went out with a guy from a dating app, and I actually told him to go on another dating app to find the girl.
Wow.
I did. That's how bad it was. Oh my God.
Do you have Skype?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, we're gonna have her get in on an episode.
Like
so
a full episode.
A full episode,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
'cause
like
full
I can
episode.
tell you a lot of things that I've
we
done.
love dating horror stories. We love.
Dating. I started crying after one of my dating horror stories. After I hooked him up with another girl, I couldn't do it.
You
I
hooked
couldn't.
him up with another. You want to date with him? Okay, we need to save that one
Yeah,
for the.
we're
We're gonna have you on. So,
Absolutely.
well,
Oh,
you
this
gotta.
is so much fun.
You have to figure out
then.
how, and you're like gonna be worldwide now.
Oh, I
We
love
have
this.
followers in the Philippines and Germany.
Oh, okay. So
The
I
UK?
can maybe I will join them. I think you guys need a lady on this podcast. and
We
I'm
we
the
have
one
had
for
we
you.
had we
Well,
had
we
a
did.
female
Last week we
guest.
did.
Last week we had
The
a
last
female
episode.
guest.
Oh, I'm very
But
excited.
still.
Oh, and Shu's here. So see, listen, this is a reunion, guys.
Yes,
To
yes.
be continued. You will hear this voice again.
I'm going to ask her one question
Ask
from
one
the
question
from the guest list. Okay.
We normally have, just to explain, we have a list we call the guest list. It's a set of 10 questions. We always ask the same questions to our guests. But since we don't have the list in front of us and our memories are bad, I think we only have one available.
They have bleeps.
No,
No, we're not on
no.
the show.
They're pretty.
Only when Frankie's
they're silly questions, but
Okay.
let's see. One. Okay.
No,
If you can go back, you create a time machine, and you can only go back in time to retrieve one item
Yeah, no.
from your personal life. What would that be?
Oh wow, you guys get really deep on this. If I could retrieve one thing from my childhood, any specific meaning? Does it matter?
Could be anything. And we got to hurry up because we're about to cut the cake. So.
Oh my God, I really don't know. This is
You
like
can save it for the when you come
Oh,
back.
I'll
Save it.
save it. I'll
All
save
right.
it.
Okay.
We'll
All right.
do
That
that.
was Natalie.
Bye,
She will be on a future episode of The Better
I'm
Half.
single. 917. No.
No. Wow. We have to cut the cake, so we're out of here. Bye. Here comes your father.
Oh, God. All right, do I have to turn this off?
Speaking of
All right,
strippers,
turn it off.
we might get Butch to strip, and there's your mom, and there's Verdi, and we got a bunch of other people here. So not a lot
As
of kids, which is nice.
You can see now, as my parents see me with the microphone, the tears start streaming down their faces.
Yeah, because we can't do anything without having an episode. It's not God forbid we can actually enjoy
No,
ourselves
we got
at a
some
party.
Good stuff. Let's see if we can get Frankie
He's
back
looking up.
on.
Come
Oh,
on,
he doesn't
do we
want
have-
because he
come
knows
on.
your band is
Come
lifted,
on.
Frankie.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Frankie, your band.
The long-awaited return
Yeah,
of
you can move that,
Frankie
move it over.
from my cousin Frankie from episode 4.
if you remember, the one episode that's been highly
the
edited.
NC-17,
Highly
the
edited.
NC-17 episode
Honestly.
of The Better Half.
I'll watch my mouth this time since there's a young lady right next to me.
That's all right.
Well,
They
it's
don't
not
care.
only
I'm
that.
sure
And
they've
And
heard.
this other
wasn't-
pain in the ass with the pictures behind me.
It wasn't your mouth. It was just. Never mind.
I'm sure they heard worse. So
Okay.
So welcome back, though.
Oh, well, thank
yeah, the
you,
band
guys.
has been lifted for you from the Better Half.
Fantastic.
it was
So
never
very nice.
banned. It's just that you've been busy.
It was a band.
You weren't banned.
Okay. If say
You
so.
banned him?
He was on episode 4. we're
Sorry,
up to
I will
episode
drop-
I think he did ban me. I
38,
think he blocked me from Facebook.
It's only been 32 episodes.
which is every other week.
So
How you been though? Doing good?
I've been good, guys.
Good.
how's married life treating you?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Actually, I think last time we spoke, you weren't married yet, right?
No, he was.
I was.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, you were invited, actually.
Yes, I had to go to a
And you
different
didn't
wedding.
come.
Well, in defense of him, and I don't defend him at all, he did have another wedding that same weekend.
That he did, I know.
know.
I'm just breaking chops.
Family related.
Yeah. How's that water, Larry?
It's doing good. I already had my beer, thank you.
Larry, you're very familiar with this place, aren't
The
you?
VFW? Absolutely.
No, we're not at the
practically-
VFW.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, we have
Right
about
now.
250 people here.
There's a ton of people here.
Oh,
Can you guys keep
Happy
it down?
birthday.
Thank you.
We're doing
You're
better half.
welcome.
Don't worry. It's a better half. Yeah.
We'll get you. You're
worry.
the maid of honor here. So.
Because I do kind of have to do a Retro Gamers episode.
I think they're actually going to sing Happy
Does anyone
Birthday.
have with the glass, clinking the glass?
Clink, 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 clink,
Like at a
clink, clink,
wedding?
clink.
How was your wedding?
It was good. We had a lot of fun.
Good.
I enjoyed it.
I was drunk as a skunk.
I was drunk as a skunk.
I was, for sure.
I'm sorry I missed it
was
then.
fucking
It was
blasted,
great. No
actually.
kids.
Oh, yeah,
And the
no
hotel
kids.
room was right there. So
No kids invited to the wedding.
Yeah, let's get it on.
Got a say anything moment right now.
I think the strippers here.
Is he dressed like a policeman?
No, it's supposed to be Larry.
Oh,
I got
shocking.
the boobs.
Oh, great.
Are they taking photos in front of a mirror?
Jason just put the music on.
Oh. If you hear a lot of background screaming.
A lot of yelling and screaming, cackling, more cackling than anything else.
Guys, I'm signing off.
Oh,
no,
you
no,
don't
I
leave?
got a question.
Okay.
How do you
Oh.
feel about the cups that are being served drinks in being so tiny?
If there was vodka in it, it would be
I've had to
fine.
get a lot of refills where I just want to get one large cup. Can someone shut off Queen, please?
Well, what have you
can't
been
pay for
drinking,
that.
Frank?
What?
What have you been drinking?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Is that going to be a problem?
What? No, not at all.
No.
You
All right.
think I care?
Do I care? I don't care either. We're doing a little bonus episode for
Yeah.
it. So,
That's great.
yeah.
Just for
You look so bored right now.
I am.
Okay.
I'm doing the Irish eggs. I'm sneaking out.
How was
here in about
Comic-Con?
3 minutes.
How was your Comic-Con?
Fantastic. I went with the handsomest guy that I know,
Go on.
and we had a ball.
Who, Verdi?
What his name was? No, I can't drop
And he
names.
ditched me like 4 times, though.
There's
because-
no name drop.
No, you're allowed.
There's no.
You're not allowed to name drop.
Pretty much.
There,
Well,
well,
no,
no, ditching. You can't. It's so. You got to hold hands to be with somebody. in
I
that
know.
place.
No, you can't stand in one spot for a long
right.
period of time.
No,
You had a plan, and that's fine. I respect that.
Man, a plan of canal.
But I
Panama.
was left to my own devices,
And
and
I
I
never-
almost got into a nerd fight.
Oh God, he gets into a fight everywhere he goes.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Wasn't my fault.
I never go to these things with a plan on what to do. Or
No,
how to
you're
do
right.
it.
You are
And that was
very-
no, yeah, but I never do. Every
Yeah.
year we go, I never have. I run around like a chicken without a head.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the first year where I had things lined up. I knew who to see. I had a list. I knew I wanted to see.
He almost lost the list. I didn't tell you about that.
Yeah, I almost
He
lost
thought he
it.
lost the list. He was
Thought I lost
panicking.
the list.
But he found it. It was
Somebody
stuff to be-
stole the list.
Why would someone steal your list?
Because it's my list. People want my
Pick up
list.
anything good?
Yeah, I got a couple of good sketches. I did. I got a really nice spider grin from this guy.
Did you get anything for your wife?
No,
Okay.
I did not. She has no interest in any of that.
Zero.
Fair
interest.
enough.
Mine neither.
No,
Mine
no interest.
neither.
She
Fair
loves it because I love it,
Okay, that's nice.
and that's what you'll find one day, Larry.
Yeah, you have a good
You will-
life.
You will find somebody that loves you for who you are and what you like.
It is.
We'll see about that.
He's holding the microphone right now.
Yeah.
He is.
Shut
Oh,
up.
this is terrible. Maybe that's who you should have married.
She's
married.
You should have. Should have.
I wouldn't
I'm
have let
good.
him marry her.
I'm good.
I have a keen interest in who he ends up with. The future of this podcast is literally I have to have a say in everything he does in his life.
Wow, I would really say something that I probably shouldn't say, but I won't say it.
Say it.
Say it.
No
Oh, no.
balls. You got no balls.
What you say?
Sometimes you gotta know when to keep your mouth
Yeah,
shut.
yeah.
This
yeah.
is true.
Zero
You do have
filter.
to-
That's right. Remember, we can edit everything you say out.
Yeah.
You have to pick and choose your battles.
Yeah, I know.
So
But somebody may hear me in this place, and it's not nice.
Nobody.
that is
Oh,
actually
yeah.
true. Yes.
Maybe
What,
I'll
like,
call
because what?
back.
I was saying how hot Victoria looked, so I don't really care. My podcast, our podcast, so
Okay,
she knows it.
she does.
It's all good.
Okay.
Her
So
dad's,
let's see what-
right there.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Choose. Oh, we have Chew here from the Yin and the
We're
Yang.
going to in a moment. when we
But
kick Frankie out.
no. You said your wife likes that you enjoy it. My wife has a more of a attitude to that's his thing. That's nice.
She has her thing. You got your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, her thing is interfering with my thing because her thing is taking pieces of reclaimed wood and old windows, and I'm gonna refurbish them and hang them, which means I have to hang them, and they have to sit in my garage for 4 years.
Well, you better get on it and hang them.
Oh no, they have to be like scraped and painted, and
That's her job.
yes, that takes 4 years because she's
It's a hobby she has an intent to do.
it's a
at some
hobby.
point.
I could think of other hobbies for her to do.
All right.
Name
Well,
one.
Well,
Does it have to do with oral?
yes, it does actually. It does.
There's a child right behind
Wait,
you.
I'm not
Remember
leaving
that.
just yet. This is gonna get good.
Yeah, we'll talk about this privately.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
It's weird.
What you got there? Candy? Is that for me? Is that mine?
That's a chocolate.
This little kid almost knocked me down before.
All right.
Yeah.
No kids allowed.
Oh, wait,
no.
that's right. Not on this one. Yeah,
This
you
is
can.
not the retro
Hey,
gamers.
I'm passing the mic to Chew.
All right.
Alrighty.
Just gaming the mic.
We're going to. Maybe not on this
You
one.
actually have already been
Children
on
not
our
allowed.
podcast, whether you're not going to not.
Frankie doesn't want to talk anymore? What
You've been
happened?
on it, yeah. Oh, you had a very special guest impression on your podcast. We talked about a story where you met Larry at the movies years ago.
Remember a long time ago, Titanic? I'm looking at you in the mirror. Titanic? You don't? No. Well, I don't blame you because it was a forgettable movie.
Recording this, sorry.
Yes.
No, we're not. It's not on yet. Do you have any Milk Duds? Beat it.
And
Children,
No one's
away.
getting a contract.
Children away. This is R-rated.
Yeah, you can come on the video game one that we're gonna do in a little while. You want to talk about video games later? Yeah. All right, we'll do that.
Do you have a golden ticket?
I'll let you know. I'll let you.
Do you have a golden ticket?
Yes.
No, you don't, liar. Beat it.
I'll buy one.
Jason, beat it. Sam. I got his name right, damn it. Yeah, Dab, go Fortnite over there somewhere. We have a special guest.
Anthony Chu from the-
Anthony Chu from the... beat it. Hold on. If you put chocolate on me, I will make you wear it. I don't care who your father is. I could take him too.
So
Beat
what's
it.
going on, Anthony from the Yin and Yang podcast? I think this is the first time you're on the show with us.
Well.
God.
All three of us in the same room, in the same space. How unbelievable is that?
Hold on a
Right?
second. We're being spied on by... How old are you? 7. You're like 17 years too young to be on the show. Beat it.
Aw.
I'll let you know when you come on.
You
We'll talk
come
about
on.
the
Don't
other
worry.
stuff
We'll
later.
let you know.
I'll let
We'll
you know.
have a PG section.
I'll let you know.
Go on. Go on now. Go on now.
Now,
I hate
the,
kids.
as the children are gone, I was going to say the only thing that I think I'll beat is I'm sorry.
Oh, hey,
Hey-oh.
When I get to the bathroom.
Welcome, Chu, to the better half, and you welcome me to the yin and the yang, I guess.
Absolutely, because damn it, man, I've been wanting to be on this show for so
And
long.
as I've wanted to be on the yin and the yang for many times.
I've never had a guest on the show.
Well, I mean, what other guest to
Historically,
have
you'd be a
to
first.
start off to get your feet wet about with and having me. Don't worry, Chu. Year after a year and a half of doing the podcast, I still don't know where to hold the microphone, so it's all right. Larry seems to but on our show, Larry goes into the mic, into the mic, into the mic.
We've completely destroyed the fourth wall.
There is no fourth wall.
some weeks back when you posted a picture of, the West 12th Department, there was one where I was doing karaoke.
Correct.
Right? He was drunk. Larry was drunk playing guitar.
Per usual.
Right? And I think somewhere along the line that night, you put an interesting spin. Now that I have you here, we can discuss it. You put a very interesting spin on the song from the Divinals, Touch Myself.
I touch myself every night.
No. No. I think it was you and someone else. I forgot who that other person was who sang. They're back.
Beat it.
They're back.
Watch something else.
It goes, I don't want anybody else. When I think about Chew, I touch myself.
When I think about yes, it's true.
That was one of the best.
Listen, sometimes
It's
the
true.
nights are lonely and cold, and I need a little warmth.
Nothing
And where
wrong
else
with
to
that.
get
Nothing
it
wrong with that.
except
So, let's ask you that. And since this is the first time you're on the show,
Yes,
this is
sir.
Life married versus life single.
Yes, sir.
What do you feel the you've been on a few dates recently, right?
But yeah, I'm out there. I'm
Do
dating
you
and
find
stuff
it
like
tough
that.
to get out there? Do you find it tough to really kind of find that special someone?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm in the middle right now between you guys because I was actually trying to talk to somebody sometime back, a few weeks back, and it just didn't pan out. And I find that the dating game is just really hard out there. Just too many people with too many games, too much BS going on, a lot of dramatics.
I do hear that from a lot of my single friends that the dating scene is horrible. I'm so far removed from it that I don't. I unfortunately cannot relate, but I know there's the whole online dating but I also think with those apps now that's a special breed of people, I guess so to speak. Like, I mean, where do you go to bars? Do you go to clubs? I think the best way to meet people these days now, and correct me if I'm wrong, is through other people, like through groups of friends. Oh, I have somebody for you. I have a person you'd like. And this is where it all falls off right now.
Well, here's the thing, though. The thing about it is that I agree with you and all, but here's the thing. A lot of people don't want to play matchmaker anymore because a lot of people don't want to be held accountable for anything.
I can see that.
They kind
I
of
can see
like
that.
look out for their own interest more than they look out for their friends or whatnot. Like, I know people who I either work with, who either are cool with me, and they have single friends, and they don't want to hook me up with anybody because they don't want to be held accountable.
Well, I think it's also if, God forbid, they also don't want to have to deal with if you do date and then break up, then someone's going to lose a friend or things will be awkward afterwards. So they would rather take themselves out of that position. But
Well, I mean, look, it's like you are one lucky man because you
No,
married
stop
a
it.
saint.
Go on.
Your missus is a saint.
She is a saint. She is a
She's an
saint.
absolute
But
has to be to
saint.
live with
but
them.
in the
Great
same breath,
woman.
but in the same breath,
And that's what every man strives for.
okay. Everyone thinks that she's a saint, but I would just and to me, look, I always say to her, a life without her is not a life for me.
Okay.
But in the same breath, live with her for a week.
No, stop. No.
Because there are things that we do get on each other's nerves, little things, nothing to fight about, nothing to break up about, but there are certain idiosyncrasies that I have and she has that, I don't know, sometimes I wouldn't mind strangling her a little bit, but other than that, I do love her.
And we do have, just to
Well, that's
introduce,
great.
we have
Okay.
at the table here as well, and you've heard him on the Retro Gamers podcast, Charles, who's guest host on the Retro Gamers. So now we actually have 2 married, 2 single, so we may actually...
Even
I don't know, we may
odds.
actually
That's
have some
good.
sort of
Wow, we have a
conversation
round table here.
We do.
What are we round tabling about?
I have no idea right now.
I don't know. Do I have permission to be here for my wife? Let me find out.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's marriage in a nutshell.
So, no, but we were talking about we were just talking about basically the dating life and stuff like that right now, since I'm not part of it.
Here's the biggest problem with the dating scene right now, at least for men. Okay, the problem is this.
Hashtag me too.
Oh no, that's not my problem.
You have to get
I'll
written
tell you that
consent
much
before
now.
you go out on a date now?
Well, you probably might as well wear a body cam or something just to prove that you didn't do anything, right?
Body camera would be a good idea.
Here's the thing,
because then
right?
you could sell it.
The biggest problem with being single, going out there, playing the field, looking for somebody, is this. As a guy, okay? Let's say there's this girl you really, really like, and you really want to talk to her really bad. Here's the classic case example.
Constantly text her, constantly call her, until you finally breaks
you do
down,
whatever you
and then
can.
you get to talk to her in court.
Well, you do whatever you can, right? And then all of a sudden what happens is
No? Okay.
you finally sum up the courage, you finally ask her out, and she goes, oh, yeah, I'll go out with you. Now you're on cloud 9. You're just like, oh, my God, I can't believe this is happening, right? And then when it really comes down to it, she really says to you, well, in a very either indirect or subtle manner, I'd never fuck you in a million years.
Oh,
And
right.
I really didn't want to go out with you. But I am looking
You're on
forward to
Retro
the
Gamers, right?
But I am looking forward to the free
yet.
meal.
That happened to me. I think I might have told the story on the podcast when I dated the girl. I went out on a date with her. We went to a nice restaurant in Bay Ridge. Went down for a
Yes.
walk by the water, and then I thought things were going fantastic.
Right.
And then friend
You know,
zone?
and no, she says to me after the date. After I don't remember, the dinner was well over $100. Let's say it was close to $200. After she goes, oh, I said, I'd like to go out with you again. And she was like, well, I don't find you attractive.
Oh,
I'm like, well, you
Jesus
could have saved me
Christ.
$200 before when you got out of your car when you first saw me, and then we could have, avoided all this. I would have given you
Jesus.
toll money just to go away. So I hope that girl, I think her name was Danielle. I hope she rots in hell.
My last date, took a girl out, went to this nice restaurant. I was hungry. We're in the middle. From the second that she sat down, she was on her phone the entire time. Didn't look at me. Didn't want to talk to me. Gave me like 2-word answers.
I feel
To see if
Well,
she have walked away to see if she noticed you
well,
were even gone.
After I ate,
I would have texted her, I'm leaving.
after I ate, what I did was I just got up. I looked at the bill. I just put my half down and I walked out.
Nice.
Didn't even say
Good.
a word.
Power
to her.
move. Power move. Good.
There you
that
go.
almost seems like a thing to do. Unfortunately, just everyone. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that just seems like nowadays that's what everyone does now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what's one of the biggest pet peeves I have? Whenever you're sitting down at a table, phones need to go away. Now, I have a 6-year-old daughter, obviously married also, and the biggest thing is no electronics at the table. The only exception is my little scale there to measure my cocaine. My food.
Do what you got to do.
Priorities, man. I get it.
Exactly. But there are no electronics allowed at the table for that reason. Okay, so when I go out in public, same thing. Phones, when you're sitting down at the table, from the moment you sit down to the time you leave, the phones need to be away. Because society is going downhill in that sense where people talking to each other back and forth right now is a lost art. And it's pretty bad to the point where people don't understand basic manners anymore. As soon as my daughter started talking, she learned please and thank you. Work in progress at times, but it's one of table manners are a big thing in my family, because if I would have done any of that, my mother would have slapped me all across the fucking room.
We never had to worry about that because they didn't exist when we were younger. But
Right,
I
exactly.
can relate as a father myself. What?
I was going to say there's a table over there with a couple who's looks very bored. I don't know if you want to invite him over.
Your parents?
Possibly.
We can do that. I would
Get
love
him
to
on
have
the show.
But we will do that. But as I can relate as a father as well, my kids, we don't have we have No electronics at the table. Hold on a second. Beat it. Take a walk. I'll put you over my knee. I don't care who your father is. Get out of here.
Oh, my
I'll
God.
take him over my knee too. But we try to we keep. I'm not going to say we've never done it because when you're waiting at a restaurant or something,
it's tough.
exactly. But at least I know when we sit down and when the food, especially when the food is being served, those things are gone.
I called my father over, and he's walking towards the exit.
Butch, where you going? I'm calling him out. Come on, Butch, you're going live across the interwebs. This is going to end badly.
It's going to be
ladies and gentlemen, if I end up missing, just know that I'm buried somewhere in Garrettson Beach. So, but
Don't even try and hide your body.
no, he won't. He'll just leave me right in the middle of the street. So we need you there. You can pass it off. What? This is the Retro Better Half Gamers Yin and Yang podcast.
I guess you're going to turn to me
I
here in
have a
moment.
question. I have a question.
Holy cow.
Get a chair. All right, welcome to the show. We have I could use it. We have
I'm good,
Beth
I'm good,
and
I'm
Butch, Larry's mom and dad, and we were just discussing how we don't like our kids to have electronics at the tables, and we saw you two. We saw the two of you talking to each other at the table, and we just figured, wow, there's the old school right there. And
What you just
is
called
the
us old.
secret? What is the what do you think is the secret to a long? How long have you two been married?
Well, she says. Well, my wife says 42 years.
Okay.
To me, it's forever.
Oh, well, it is forever. He means that in a good way.
Yeah.
What is the secret to a long marriage? Can you tell some of us young folks?
Yes.
Maybe instill some knowledge onto your son. Beat it, child.
Don't worry, I'll let you know.
Go away.
The secret to a long, successful marriage: early times,
Early times. Explain.
bourbon whiskey.
I think the secret is you have to have your own friends, still have your own interests, plus
Don't try
interests
and-
together.
You
Flaws.
absolutely. So hold on. So basically, you need to have together time, but you also need to have alone time.
Yes.
Separate bedroom, separate checking account.
That'd be nice.
I like it. Very good, very good. You guys are wonderful. I love you guys like my own parents.
Thank you.
I'm still scared of Butch a little bit, but
You don't have to be afraid of me.
I know.
I'm retired now. All them days are
God bless
behind
you.
me.
God bless you.
You should be more afraid of me.
Well, it's funny when I met my wife's parents. I accidentally he was a butcher, and I actually said something a little related to about dog bones because I gave she had a dog, my wife, when I met her, and he got offended by something I said about bone splintering. And then I walked out of the house. This is on the first date, mind you, and I go, "Your father hates me." And she goes, I go, he's very intimidating. She's like, "Oh, my father's a puppy. You got to worry about my mother." And she was 100% right because she was a tiny little woman, but she was feisty. So,
Our first date went over great, didn't it?
Yes, it did, dear.
Yeah.
how did you meet, if you don't mind me asking?
We met at the bar. She was there on a date, and I walked by. I looked at her, and I said, "You going out with this guy?" And the guy got up to hit the head or whatever, and she says, "Yeah, I'm on a date." So I said, "Oh, okay. Let me know when you're done with him. We'll chat. Maybe we could,
Absolutely fantastic. Excuse my language, Beth, but balls of steel.
Then she gave me a dime, and she said, "Call me when I get a chance." So a week later, I looked in my pocket and I found a dime. I said, "Well, I'm supposed to do something with this, but I didn't know what I was supposed to do."
Did you have the phone number or just the dime?
I didn't have anything. We went.
But I will tell you one thing. I was engaged before I met Butch. And to this day, my mother, who is 90, and I'm married 42 years, will say, "Did you ever hear from Bobby, the CPA?"
Wow. All right, then.
I probably wasn't the first choice for the family.
Well, it doesn't matter if you were the first choice. You were her choice. That's all that
Yeah, I
matters.
came up with the money. I got it. That's it.
There you go.
You were a
You
good
still have
man.
the dime?
Still got the dime.
God bless. That's great. Awesome.
And we got engaged on Flag Day because I knew I'd never forget Flag Day.
Obviously.
Unlike you young people, we met, were engaged, and married within a year.
Well, yeah. I mean, a little old-fashioned. My wife and I were a blind date, but she had it planned out. It was basically marriage, house, child within 3 years. So she had everything planned
I
out.
think the more important topic is
I'm trying to help him along. Don't worry. We'll get him somebody.
All he needs is rentals. Remember that, rentals. Take him on Friday, drop him back off on Sunday.
With that, I dropped my.
And Beth has left the show. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Butch, for being on the show. We
Okay,
appreciate
thank you.
it.
How are you? Oh, you got a pocketbook?
Fantastic.
This
All right.
is Victoria's little boy?
Yes. and I think he's taking
Yes.
the whole bag with him.
But leave the gummy bear.
Is that mommy?
Leave the gummy bear though. I won't eat that. So
I don't know if it's his mother's or it's his now.
It's got a diaper in it,
so
so
it's
probably
somebody
his.
It's got to be somebody's. All righty.
Unless it could be mine for Butch.
What? Oh.
All right, bye.
Thank you,
things
Mom.
I didn't need to know.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Thanks, Beth. Take your time. Just ignore us. We'll just sit here. We'll put hold music on. We can't talk about dirty stuff while his mother's at the table. Come on now.
She listened to Howard Stern when I was
know.
growing up.
I used to listen to Howard Stern as I dressed my child in his Catholic school uniform.
All righty then. How young are you? Jesus. Stern wasn't even a thing, I think, when I was. When I. Chew.
Bottle fed my newborn baby to Stern.
You what?
He was on in the afternoon. He was on in the morning.
He was on in like the early 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like 6.
And you know who I was friends with?
Fafafui.
No. Tell her.
Jackie the Joke Man Marley.
Jackie the Joke Man.
I dated Beth. Wait. Wasn't
Wait, what?
Howard Stern's first wife was named Beth?
Yes, it was.
No. His second wife.
No, his second wife is named
Right.
Beth.
wife.
Hey, Butch.
All righty.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Mom.
Thanks,
Bye.
Beth.
Love you.
You guys
Beth,
are a
I
great group
hear
of
you
guys.
calling. All right. You can leave now. I know.
Because me and the boys are playing. Actually, I had an ex-girlfriend named Beth.
A lot of strollers over there.
Yeah. I had an ex-girlfriend
Watch,
named Beth.
there's a baby in that stroller, so. So, Chew, let
You
me.
sold mine.
Chew,
You sold my stroller.
Frank, I never got to tell you
I know
something.
you did.
talk to me, Chew.
You know, there's a long-standing rumor for many, many years that apparently Butch is my dad.
Look, there's a good
I'm
possibility.
Jamie
your
Eric
legitimate
Bradley.
son.
What
from
happens
Nam.
in Vietnam stays in Vietnam.
Yeah, it's just like Vegas, but except that it was really tough.
Yeah, Mao. Diggy Mao.
But I mean,
I can't see that.
it's rumored
Yeah.
to be. So Larry can't say he's an only child because it is controversial.
Well,
That was awesome. I finally got
if
him on the
Larry had a
podcast.
brother, I think you would be it. So,
He's not heavy.
What
He's
it
my
better me,
brother.
be
Yeah,
me,
baby.
damn it.
but so, Chew, what do you find is the best form of dating in this year of 2018? Is it online? Is it actually in person? Like, what's your, I know you said you've been on a few dates recently.
Right. Well, if I had friends who are actually accountable, that
We're
would be
gonna put a
nice
pause-
to be able to introduce me to somebody.
Hold on. Pause.
So I would say that still put yourself out there. Don't live a hermit-like existence because a lot of people do that. But at the same time, yeah, like I'm looking at somebody right now, but that's
Yes,
a different
his name
story.
is Larry.
But I mean, the whole thing about it is a lot. Use technology to your advantage. Like, I'm on Coffee Meets Bagel. That's an
Coffee
free-
Meets Bagel?
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
free
dating app?
Yep, it's a dating
Interesting.
app. And not
What about
Bumble.
those of us
Don't
that
use
don't like
Bumble.
coffee?
I've never tried Tinder.
Grinder, I heard, is fun.
Grinder. Backpage.
That one I don't know.
That's more like a.
I'm gonna have to download that one.
/ escorts.
I should put that on my phone just to scare the shit out of my wife.
But yeah, I mean, I think that those would be the two avenues, man. I mean, unless you have accountable friends, but that's about it. I would say that
Basically,
those
though,
would be
just
the
to
ways.
not give up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, then again, at some point, you might as well just tap out because I think I've joked about it before on the show. If I don't find anybody in the next 20, 25 years, you know what my future's going to be, right? I'll be training some white kid for a karate tournament. All right? So consider that.
All right. Well, Chew, thanks.
Or some bullied white kid. I'm sorry.
Some bully
For a
white
karate
kid.
tournament.
Wax on, wax. All right.
In my case, it's more
And
whack
you
on,
put him
whack
in a
off.
put him in a body bag.
Chew, where can we find you?
Yin and Yang Podcast at gmail.com is our email for the show. Yin and Yang drops every Friday, where I have to put up with Larry's bullshit for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so, something like that. We have a Facebook page of the Yin and Yang Podcast, so check it out. If you want to add me on Instagram, it's Wildman Fan, so WILDMANFAN.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Chew
very much.
betcha.
Much love, guys.
All right. Can we find you anywhere?
No.
All right, fair enough.
And you could always find me at Mess411 on the Twitter.
Wait, you can find me making fun of your virtual boy.
Hey, wrong show.
Ah, boo.
By the way, that's getting really old anyway. So
Wait, it may retire in 2019. I got news for you.
all right. You can find us the Better Half at. I don't even have the
don't
paperwork,
have the
in front
paperwork
of me,
in
so
front of
I always
us.
forget it.
Better Half
But
Pod 1.
Better Half Pod 1, Instagram Better Half. You can find us. Just look for the
do
logo
a
with the.
search. Go to our
the-
Facebook page. Everything's from the Facebook
Yes,
page.
the logo with the cartoon diamond ring and beer stein. You can't miss it. Illustrated by my daughter.
Yes.
So
right.
thanks for joining us here on. We actually didn't even get Anthony on his.
Oh, we did for a minute. Oh, Verdi?
No, Rippo.
We did for a second.
A second.
Yeah, he said thank you.
All right, so
Thank you.
technically he was on, so it's a complete episode.
All right, awesome. And we will catch you in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, correct.
With regular episodes. And
This was a
folks-
bonus episode, 37 in 2 weeks, yes.
So I guess it's like 36.5?
No, it's just bonus episode.
All right.
With that, hey, everybody. Happy birthday, Rippo. Cubs win. Cubs win.